Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the Grumpy Old Git in the Corner. Been MIA for a few days again, and it will be the same towards the end of this week and next week with the holiday coming up. I'm just taking a bit more time to myself lately. Everybody knows with the bullshit that's going on now around the election, and most stories are concerning that, or the other stories out there doesn't really concern me. There's 2 weeks to go now before the polls. Still haven't had our postal vote forms yet, but there you go. We have applied for them. And Roland's still pushing his shit. You know, he's in and out of the country. Well, if you're trying to win an election here, mate, you fucking stay in this country. You don't fuck off to Japan and Italy promising millions and millions, hundreds of millions of pounds to other countries. You're just putting nails in the coffin lid on your party, you are. I mean, they don't stand much chance of winning. From what I see, no fucking chance whatsoever. But now, after yesterday, we got the new kids on the block speaking up and giving their views on what they want to see in the future. With that, I mean reform. We know they've been there for a while now. They're climbing the ladder. They haven't set out a manifesto. What they've actually done is it's a contract. Would you believe? I think if they actually, by some miracle, won this year, they could have a lot of legal issues with using the word contract, especially if they don't fulfil what they say they're going to do, or they want to do. But, and from what I can see and what I heard, I did watch the speech yesterday with them giving the contract, as they called it. They're telling the people what they want to hear. Well, all parties do this. But Reform are going against the narrative. They're saying what we want, and they're listening to what we want, and they're saying the same as what we want. Not the total opposite like the other two dipshits. Okay, there's a lot there that they're not saying. Absolutely agree with that. But that's politics, isn't it? You're never going to know the whole truth from them, no matter who they are. You know, I'm not going to blow smoke up their fucking nose and say that they're all singing, all dancing, because they're not. They're going to have their mistakes. They're going to have their bits hidden that they don't want us to see, just the same as any of the others. But mainstream media are pretty worried about it. I mean, they're condemning them left, right and centre, and using numbers, as they do with the other parties, to try and discredit them. Oh, this ain't going to work, that ain't going to work. But there again, we know the mainstream media follow a certain narrative, don't we? You know? That the fact that the Reform want to do away with the ECHR, I mean, basically they're telling us they're going to give us what we actually voted the Tories in to give us, and they haven't. They've totally failed. We voted them in to get out of Brexit, get out of Europe, take back control of our country. And basically, through financial means and other means, they've given just as much control away now as what we were trying to take back. But this tells me enough that, yes, I will be voting this year, this one, and I will be voting Reform. I'll openly say that. There's no point voting for any of the others. Sunak's just going to fucking decimate the country anyway. And I don't think the left Labour are going to be any fucking different. But Reform are playing the long game. They know they're not going to win this time. But my only worry is are they going to win enough seats to get enough MPs in the House to be a decent opposition? That is very doubtful at the moment, believe it or not, even with all the hype. Just beating the Tories doesn't mean to say bums on seats. But yeah, they're playing the long game. They're looking at the one in 5 years' time. But the biggest worry is there going to be anything left of this fucking country in 5 years' time to fight for? You know, after Islam-loving lefties have finished with it. You know, you've got to look at dictator carnage of London and the British hating Met Police. Well, what you're seeing there could happen countrywide. It almost is in a lot of places. And it's not just the Met that are British hating. You know, the police force, the countrywide fucking hate us. They really do. You've only got to look at the way they treat people. You'll get the odd one, oh no, we don't do that, but bollocks, you're part of the bigger picture, mate. If you're in with the fucking gang, you're acting the same as the gang, and you'll get tarred with the same fucking brush. Sooner you realise that, the fucking better. But, but that's it for today, folks. I have got other things to do, but I will leave you with a short video. So don't go anywhere just yet. Now this is one other YouTuber's vision of our future. This is from the British Angle. It's only 2 minutes long. Please watch. And I'll put a link to his channel in the description.
Why don't we imagine the potential future of Britain for just a second? The year is 2050. Sadiq Khan is Prime Minister. Every day, British citizens are awoken to the most angelic sound possible to gently and peacefully lift them out of their morning slumber. Oh yes, the perfect sound to wake up to. And the Rainbow Police, who now exclusively drive around in pride cars, are on constant alert for online hate speech, of course, and pretty much the only way to get them to investigate a burglary is if you tell them the burglar made a transphobic comment on their way out. The Conservative Party's new manifesto states that the 10 million immigrants Labour lets in every year is far too high, and that if they are elected, they will reduce the numbers to a moderate 5 million a year, using a points-based system, of course, and the singular point being that if you can speak at least one word of English and have not committed a murder within the last 48 hours, you can instantly become a British citizen. That is the exciting future the left have prepared for us. Speaking seriously for a moment though, if Labour do get in, it's over for Britain. And although that particular dystopian sounding future isn't quite what we will get, it will still certainly spell the end for Britain.
That's it, folks. As always, till the next one, stay safe, stay strong, and stay absolutely free. Watch out for the live tomorrow night, 7 o'clock onwards. Respects, people.